Hello all of you, CA Dipti Chheda here. I teach aspirant CA CMA students and help them prepare for their exam, and this is one of the best time wherein all the exams are over while waiting for result. Here we are to enhance all the other skills. We are beginning now today with the 8th round of skill enhancer series. Now the purpose of this is every day when we teach 100 of students live in class, I see one thing which is so beautiful, that they are super committed. If they don't write the exam, so sweet messages they'll say, ma'am, this time I'm not writing, I'll surely complete both the exam. So they are committed, they are hardworking, they are knowledgeable. So obviously you will get the degree, whatever professional exam you're writing. But then along with this, your communication skills, other skills, there are so many other aspects which are necessary. If other skills are also polished, updated, and your degree and your technical knowledge, it will make a beautiful bridge, and you will go ahead a lot in your practice, in your profession, wherever you go. So today's coming 30 minutes is power packed session. Every skill enhancer series, every week we will take up, we'll be calling experts from industries, from trainers, international trainers are there, and what these trainers are giving you cannot get it in Google. The experience, all of them are super experienced. So subscribe to the channel, make sure you attend live. Even the live chat is on, so that, yeah, hello Satish, so that any doubts you have, you can clear it live with the speaker. Not to take much time, Dipti ma'am ko tax nahi padhana hai aaj. I welcome here my colleague, my friend, and one of the best soft skills trainer. One second, students. Shraddha Agarwal. Hello, Shraddha.
Hi, Dipti. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. It's a lovely evening, and here we are together to give the best.
Yes, absolutely. We are here to give the best to our students.
Yes, Satish and Kabilan and all of you are live. If you can hear me properly and everything is clear, just keep commenting. Let us know. So we'll also be taking the queries. But here, first of all, let me introduce Shraddha as an image consultant, soft skill trainer, author of the book, Growth Step, and podcaster. So much. And I have seen her working so in depth with the CA firms wherein she's training them for soft skills. And this is most necessary. Who says that CA students are very serious? Of course, they are sincere, but now they are very smart, and we are going to make them smart together. Lot of other experiences there of last 20 years. Along with that, specified last 7 years, she's been training so many students in soft skills and other details. So Shraddha, all over to you. The topic we have picked up today is, because soon the results will come, they'll all join the firms for internship. So there also they have to give interview. Those who will qualify as a chartered accountant, as a cost accountant, or any field, then they will also be preparing for the job interviews. So this 30 minutes is once again a power packed session. What best we can take from Shraddha, over to you. What you want to say for the interviews, pre-preparation and on. Yes.
So, hello everyone. Good evening, students. So glad that you could make it on a Friday evening here. Uh, yes, I have connected with a lot of students and pertaining to soft skills and also for interviews. Now, interviews is the most feared thing that any student goes through basically, because this is the first time probably when they are in their comfort zone of studies and with teachers. Now they're stepping into the formal world, in the organizations and in the outside world where they face the reality. And interview is the first step for it whenever we do that. So, why do you think that even after submitting your resume to the company, they are calling you for an interview?
Wow, such a
They
good
have
question. Sorry to
so
interrupt you, Shraddha. You continue. Just can you increase your volume a little bit? There are so
is that
many
okay?
students live here. Yeah,
Is
just,
that okay?
yeah.
Perfect, perfect.
Thank you.
So why do you think that even after you've submitted the resume, which is a detailed resume about you, they have called you for an interview? We should think about that thought first. Now, the idea over here, the person has shortlisted you, the managers, hiring managers have shortlisted you for the interview to see your attitude towards the work. It's all about meeting in person, knowing the person, whether what they've written in the resume is it in alignment with the person whom they are going to even hire tomorrow. Because there are a lot of ways that people just get their resumes done from anybody else, and when they go themselves for the interview, they do not themselves know what is written there in the resume. So this is one of the way that the hiring managers are wanting to see how, what is your attitude towards, and what are you going to bring them to the on their table with your experience, with your education, qualifications, and whatever you have with you. That is the first thing that they are looking. Now, how do we start the preparation for the interviews? Now, the preparation starts the day you have actually made that resume for yourself. It's just not when you're being called for, but the day you have made that resume for yourself. Resume making itself is a big task, and I'm not going to go into the
Shraddha,
details
sorry
of
to
that.
interrupt again. So sorry. It's again going low and high volume
Okay, I really do not know, but
because
I'm going
you're.
to try my best.
Yes, yes.
Uh, just hang on.
Is it on 100% volume? Just check. It's going low, again high.
Okay, now can you hear me?
It's the same, might go low again, or directly can you take it without?
Now, is it okay now?
It is the same. Anyhow, check. We can.
Okay. Let me just get my speaker. I will probably.
See now.
Is it okay better?
Super. Thank you so much. And what you started is absolutely right, that when they have the resume, why they are calling you for the interview, so that resume. And can you please talk about AI also? With AI, resumes are quite creative and beautiful. But then how you go for interview, that's so over to you.
Absolutely. You know, with the incoming of the AI and a lot of these online tools, what students have started preparing, they take help of AI. Taking help of AI is not a problem, let me tell you that. However, you have to be very authentic in your resume. So you take help of some words, some sentences, some ideas you will get through that. However, you have to create your own resume. Please do not depend on any other resource for creating your resume, because when you land up for their interview, the hiring managers are very smart. They will ask you questions from your own resume at times. So they see whether there is a connectivity between the person and the person who's written the resume. So be smart, create a good resume, but all by yourself. So that is first thing that you need to do. I will not go into the details of creating a resume right now because our purpose is different today. However, just keep these things in mind, that the company has called you so that they can personally speak to you. They get your vibe, they get your understanding, what your thought processes are, how is your attitude, and how do you even present yourself. Now imagine when they have the resume with them in the hand, they have all your qualifications, your expertise, everything. They have called you in front so that they can also see in person and how you present yourself. Now, this presentation, I mean to say, is the way you dress up, the way you carry your body language, the way you also communicate with the person. Because the resume is only a written paper. There is no there is no verbal communication happening over there. They can't even see you. Just a photograph is not enough for anything. So they want to see and feel you in person. That is the reason they have called you for the interview. So keeping all these things in mind, you have to now start preparing for your interview. All right. Now, how do you prepare for your interview? Always keep in mind, when you prepare for your interview, you have to prepare yourself. Don't be afraid. What you can do, you can shortlist few questions that may be asked to you on the day of your interview. Now, that helps us to prepare for the interview. They could be general questions because the answers are not going to be general, they will be your answers. So, make a list of questions that could be asked to you, and you can keep them together with you and start writing those answers days before you even called for an interview. So, you are prepared with some knowledge that you share, and today we have everything available online also. However, when you keep on writing these questions, you yourself know how are you going to answer them. So be prepared with that. Now, also you should keep in mind that you have to be presentable on the day of the interview. So you have to have your outfit or your clothes ready. The attire that you have to be wearing is to be a formal attire. It's not
Okay.
always necessary that you wear a three-piece suit, not necessary. However, it looks good. Otherwise, a jacket, a formal shirt, trouser, for men with good shoes, comfortable shoes. For women, you can wear Indian. However, make sure that it is a good Indian, nothing which is very tarkila, barkila, and all that. Very simple, sober Indian outfit with a nice footwear. Make sure your footwear is very comfortable, your clothes are very comfortable, because if they are uncomfortable, you will feel all distracted on the day of the interview. So, honestly speaking, people go in advance 2 days prior buying a suit for the interview. Never do that. Okay. Whatever you have, prepare from that, wear that outfit, walk in those shoes so you're comfortable. Now, when you are set with your own self, you will focus on the interview more rather than paying attention to what you're wearing, not wearing, and being uncomfortable in yourself. That is one thing. Secondly, when you get a call for an interview, start preparing to know about the company that is being called for. So, research about the company, research about what. Now, it is very important to know the what of the company. It shares the vision of the company, the mission of the company, what are the culture that the company follows. Every company follows different culture. Know about the values of the company. Now, knowing about the values of the company will also keep you in alignment whether these values and your values are matching or not. This is also something that the companies look forward when they are hiring you. If the company is strictly very punctual, they have to be very focused and disciplined. And if you think that you are not the kind of a person who is punctual, or you are into the mode of running around and everything, then that is one value which is a little mismatch. So if you are aware of the company's value, you'll be very well prepared for the interview also. So you can research online, you can go on Google's. Now social media is there everywhere to research. Even if you at all feel, you can research about few people in the company, so that on the day of the interview you can make a little impression by talking about what's happening, the current situation in the company, and in that area or in that industry. So these things will help you to be prepared and also create a nice impression on the hiring managers sitting over there.
That's a wonderful insight. Can we revise the 2 points what you said? The first one is the dressing. So we should not go one day before the interview to market and get a new dress. The day we get the call, we need to prepare in prior, and it should be a simple sober dress, as you said. And very nice point that study and go the finances and the vision and mission and the values of the company. Right?
Absolutely right.
Thank you.
So these are few things that you keep in mind before the company, before the presentation of your interview. Now, don't panic. We usually tend to panic before our interviews. So for these, you need to really keep yourself calm. All right. So prepare yourself a day in advance. Sleep very well the previous night. It is extremely essential. Do some meditation, some relaxing techniques that you can do so that you can calm your body, have your breath in control, and be confident. That's one thing that everybody sees, be confident. Now, everybody tells to be confident, but what is confidence? Okay,
Yes.
what is confidence? So, confidence over there is knowing about yourself very well so that there is no shortcut for anything. You can cross answer or you can just tell them the right way. Being authentic is being confident. Then I would say being very genuine is being very confident. You have to be very genuine with yourself. And also, do not think about any negative thoughts, whether I will pass the interview, whether who's going to be on the panel, what are they going to ask me. No, don't do that. Just be very relaxed and calm. Now, you have when you go for the interview, I would also tell one more thing in advance that you can do for the interview is, if your interview is in the same city, please visit that place once. Now, how will I say that? Because you know you're commuting. How are you going to that organization for the interview? Are you going to take a local cab? Are you going by self drive? Are you taking vehicle? What are you going to take? Okay, so you take that round towards that company in that particular mode only. Jo up next day, that will you be following. If you're going to take a cab and go there. So you know around the surroundings, you know the place, you're familiar with it, you're not searching the place, and you know about the parking lot, you know about how much you have to walk. Just walk up to that, even the door of the organization, and come back. You know what will this do to you? You'll be very relaxed next day, because you know it's nothing that is new for you. You've been there. You've seen the surroundings. You know the people, the places. You know what kind of hawkers are down, what kind of people are down. So you'll be just very comfortable. Any new thing place gives us very lot of anxiety. So your anxiety level will also go down over there. So do that visit over there and come back. That'll just relax you. So now when the day of the interview, you're going for your work, reach there at least half an hour, might be longer at times because they might not have waiting or whatever, but make yourself available and keep a margin. Okay, because at times you might get stuck in the traffic, something might happen if not a traffic, so keep a margin and reach earlier. Now you can just stand down if you've reached earlier, also does not make a difference. Okay, but reach earlier, and 20 minutes at least before prior, just reach your office area. So you meet the person over there. There would be a receptionist who would be greeting you. So greet. Also remember, you have to be very respectable the moment you enter the office. Even to the doorman, if there is a doorman opening a door for you, you have to greet them. You have to be very respectable to them. So every stage you move into the office, whosoever you meet, be respectable and be also greet them. So this is just a background, but there are a lot of companies and managers who are actually checking you how you even treat the people around. It's just not about the hiring managers, but in general, how do you treat people? So that is your attitude. So have a great eye contact with them, greet them with the day of the hour of the day, wherever you are, and be very smile. Okay, the moment you smile, half of your stress and tension is gone. And then you can very openly ask them, I'm here for the interview, and they will allow you to for a seat for the interview. Now, while you are seated for the interview, do not panic, do not keep shaking your legs. Just be observant. Okay, be observant of the place you are sitting. There could be something on the wall, there could be people moving around, there could be a small water dispenser, there could be anything. So at times, interviews, people don't ask anything from your resume. They just want to know about you. So they might ask you, how was your the traffic on the way? Did you notice anything? Did you see? So you have to be very observant about any all. They might even ask you if there is a painting on the wall in their reception area. They might ask you, what are your observations about that painting? Right. So just be very vigilant and observant wherever you are, and keep a confident attitude. Sit with your posture right. Okay. Do not slouch, do not bend, but keep your posture very right. The moment you keep your posture right, the thoughts also become right in your mind, because you feel automatically confident about yourself. So keep your posture right, smile, don't be on the phone. Now, this is the biggest enemy that we all carry with us. But please do not be on the phone while you're waiting for your interview. Short while is okay. If you might get a call or anything, you can excuse yourself. But don't play games on your phone. Don't watch some videos on the phone. Don't be on the social media on the phone. So these are the things that everybody is observing. So be mindful of that also. Anything in that this area that you would like to put and highlight on?
No, it's very clear, and these are very minute and very nice insights. Dear students, so many of you are live. Great to see you all. Keep commenting. in the chat box if you have a specific ask to Shraddha. She is having so much in-depth knowledge now. It is upon us, but we make the best. Okay, there are questions coming and you want to take or you want to go in a rhythm right now? Like you've covered the dressing, you've covered the waiting room, and you want to continue?
We will continue and then we can take up the questions as time.
Yes, please keep putting
Because
your
there
questions.
a lot of questions might get answered on the way. So let us just continue that also. That will be okay.
Yes,
Absolutely. Now, so when you
yes,
are
yes.
called inside the interview room,
Continue.
yes.
Yeah.
So when you're being called inside the your interview room, right? Usually we all carry some stuff with us. You know, it might be a laptop bag, it might be some file folder. They might have asked you for certain things. So they will tell you that, okay, please get this along with you. Or in general, we just take few things with us. Now, these things that you carry, never to carry them in a plastic bag, never to carry them in just your hands, the papers, nothing like that. Please have a nice bag ready for your interview, which is a formal bag. Okay, no kapde ka theli and all that stuff. Keep a nice formal bag. And also, I would now say that you are jumping into professional world. So backpack to an extent, I personally, I am not a very good big fan of backpacks for the professional world, although there are very smart backpacks which have come today. But whatever you carry has to be very organized, and you should know what have you kept in your bag. Okay, you can carry pen, paper, notebook, your documents, anything that you require, anything. Now, when you enter, whether you, I mean, they would say come in or whatever, just give a small knock on the door before entering. Please, may I come in? And then you can enter the door. Now, you greet the people, you have an eye contact with them, individually greet all of them. If there is an accessibility for you, possibility for you, do try and shake hands with them. Or if they just allow you to sit, so please take a seat over there. Now, with the bag that you have with you, never keep the bag on the table because it can be a distraction. It can be a distraction. So never keep your bag on the table. Keep your bag down below you, okay, on the floor. So it is easier. Do not carry your phone in hand. Keep your phone on silent mode, not even on vibration, or just switch it off because it's the most important time of your life. So just switch it off and keep it in your bag. Okay, so no distractions we want. Now we need to focus on the interview over there. Again, your confidence speak, your body posture speak. You cannot be reclined back in your chair and sitting for an interview because that shows that you're very relaxed. So please be a little in front and show your interest. The more you are progressing ahead, the more you are bending ahead, it shows that you're interested in the person and you're listening to the person. So do that and do not keep your hands on the table. Okay, you can keep it down. Now, when we speak, most of us have a habit of, which we don't realize actually consciously, that we keep our hands moving. So keeping your hand movement to a limited extent, it's fine, but please don't make your hands all over the place because it is again a very big distraction for the managers who are talking to you. So keep that in mind. Now, when you speak to them, be confident in your answers, be confident about what they are asking to you. They might ask you something from your resume, they might ask you something out of the resume, they might. So be a little aware of the current situation that's happening around. Thoda news, read news and go. So you're very well aware of some current situation that is there. Uh, it could be in any industry. So just be aware of the news, what's happening around, and especially be aware of the news of the organization you're approaching for the interview. So, you know, when you make an impact, you might pour in some question or some statement which is related to the organization. So it might come as, oh yes, I really read about the news in the paper and it was very great to see you guys, see your organization's name popping up over there. So they feel, oh, this person is interested. He or she has done a little research about our organization and they are very happy to be here and make some relevant conversations with them. Uh, your English or your language you speak, so be confident with that language. If you're not very confident with English, I personally feel, please be open to them and tell them, rather than attempting to use the words, rather than throwing just jargons over there. Just be very open about it. I think it might come into your resume also, so which is absolutely okay. So be just open about that. You're talking to them over there. Okay, I'm just going through a few things that I really need to tell you. So I am going to be watching them. All right. Now, during the interview, Dipti, till here, do we have any questions which are relevant to the topic till here, which we've covered?
Yeah, it's just the feeling that we are only going through like the interview में हम ही जा रहे हैं. So while sitting there asking that many times it happens. Shakti, your question we are taking here, it's relevant here. So while we are giving the interview, how to answer smartly when you don't know the answer. It happens now, though we are prepared, as you said, about the current affairs, about our own resume, we should know, but there are sometimes questions which actually we don't know the answer. So how should we go by? That is the question.
I'll tell you, please be very genuine about it. Don't go beat around the bush, and then you think about it and all of that. So just be very polite. I'm sorry, but I don't not have much knowledge on that topic. If there is a topic or anything that you can talk to them, so just tell them, I apologies, but I do not have much knowledge on that topic. So they might then change the question mode, or they might just turn or twist some answer, because it depends on the question that is coming to you. So be genuine and authentic, and don't just give vague answers, because that also shows your attitude, your thinking, and your confidence. So they see that if the person is not knowing a certain thing, they are telling you upfront, and also you can add, and I'm open to learning. Okay.
Yeah, please repeat. That's a wonderful line. What did you say?
So you can also add to that, I am not aware of this right now, but I'm open to learning.
I'm open
So
to learn
this
it.
shows that you are interested in learning new things, that if you get an opportunity, you're also open to learning to new things in life.
That's a perfect answer. Being authentic and saying, I don't know, but I am open to learn. Next question is thank you. Shakti is saying thank you. Keep asking all the questions, and you can communicate with Shraddha later also. We'll be adding her social media link here. So definitely you can connect with her. One more question is asked by Satish, how to respond when they ask about where you see yourself 5 years down the line. ये सब questions पता है, and you say I'll ask one more thing written later.
So, the idea for them is not to really know where exactly you will be there 5 years line, but they are wanting to check your thought process over here.
Okay.
So you, as I said, there are all questions available on the internet for you, and what do I prepare? So of course you will have this question popped up when you're preparing your answer. So your answer could be anything. It could be something related to your thought. It could be not necessary, okay, I will be the so and so in a particular company, or I will be opening up my own office over here. They don't want that specific answer exactly, if I'll say, but they are wanting to see what change do you think that you are able to bring on the table after 5 years. What do you see after 5 years will be your growth in person?
Are they, Shraddha, are they checking our attitude towards the future in this by asking this question? Where do you see after
Exactly.
5 years? Definitely, you will be more talented, you will be more experienced, I'll be more skillful and work in more better position. Can they answer like this?
So, not exactly the same way. They have to really reframe this. But yes, they can talk about it. I will be upgraded. I would like to see myself as more knowledgeable, more person who has learned through the 5 years with my failures and my successes. So, they should know about themselves a lot. If there are some faults in us, we should know about ourselves, that this is what I will be able to improve on myself. I want to open up. Okay, if you really are keen on opening up your own office also, now you cannot tell them directly. Then they will be like, okay, if they are wanting to open an office, why are they sitting with me here for an interview? So you have to be very smart in your answers. You have to be very tactful in your answers. So I will be more accomplished. I look forward to being more accomplished, meeting more people around, and taking the company probably to the next level. So
Okay.
when you talk about the company, they know that you're not talking about yourself. If you say, I want to be the probably at a higher post or something in your company, they'll be like, okay, the person is talking about themselves. But if you tell them that I will be at a place where I will be taking the company forward,
I'll
okay,
be taking company
company
forward.
forward. So that is where I see myself. So they know that this person has the capability to take the company forward. And
Okay.
indirectly, you've told them that you want to reach a higher position in the company also, if at all. So these are some answers, very tactful questions. They are always there. You need to be very tactful in your answers also. This is what I meant by saying that prepare a list of questions that you could be asked for, which is very common and very general, and then you prepare your answers accordingly. But one thing I would also like to tell, when you are preparing your Q&As, okay, and if those questions pop up in the interview, don't be too excited and jump out of the seat. Oh, I know the answer to this question. Okay, so just be relaxed because have a smile inside your head and be confident in telling them the answers. So just be very relaxed and be prepared for it and make it as though it has just come to you. So for answers like which are a little what do we say, complicated, or which are very tactful, you can take a pause always before answering. Just take a very short pause. Whether you know the answer, whether you don't know the answer, you can take a short pause over there and then you speak up the answer. So this also shows that you are a person who is not jumping to conclusion and ready to jump for everything. You do have some patience and you give your intelligent answers over there. That's what they want.
That's such a wonderful, small but very wonderful tip, that just for 1 2 seconds pause and then answer. So they know this person is settled, calm, and not impatient.
So
Very nice, very nice.
yes, yes,
Can I take up more questions from here?
yes, we can do that. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. Keep asking all of you, and like, share, subscribe so that YouTube analytics will boost it. And we want to help all of you to listen, and it should go into your ears. Congratulations, you have cleared the interview. Then both of us have done a good job. So the next question is, while explaining to the panelist about a topic, is it required to stretch the answer or only stick to the point? Too much of explanation should we give or just to the point? And the eye contact, or I mean, say, if one person is asking the question, do we need to look at everyone and answer, or these are the two questions? Is it clear?
Okay. So, see, you be specific to the question. Do not stretch your points because you may have vast knowledge. However, be specific and focus towards one or two solutions that you can give or answer those questions in that particular manner. Yes, the idea is that if it is asked, there are 3 4 panelists over there. So please have a little eye contact with all of them. Okay. Now, what this will do, this will also help you to get relaxed a bit. At times we get overwhelmed by such questions, and looking at the same person who's asked you the question, you get more difficult in that situation. You get more panicky. So you can just move your very glance has to be very slight. You can't be looking like this. Okay. So your glance has to be very light and your eyes go and take a contact with them. So do not move a lot in the interviews. Just be mindful of that. And do stick to the point. Do not go for detailed answers unless they ask you more on the same, unless they ask you to elaborate your answer with some anecdote or with some examples. That is the time maybe you can explore in detail the answer.
Okay. So to the point answer and just a glance at all the people sitting in the panel, right?
Yes. Yes.
Next question is also actually very relevant, that so many times it happens now that we are uh, again starting the work after a gap. So the question is, if there is a gap of 1 year, and if they ask about how you will be able to cover up and all, how to respond smartly? That's the question.
A very good question, that is, because it happens a lot of time. Yes. So now you have to think, why was this gap for you? Okay, did you take this gap to educate yourself further in different areas? Did you educate yourself to travel? Now, even as simple as that, if you say that I wanted to travel, idea of traveling is not just to go around the place, but it is also learning different cultures and different places, right? So you can again deal that, be genuine about it. What was your reason to take a break over there? It was for further education, it was to relax my mind and think about what is best for me to do in that situation, because at times it happens when we complete our studies, we are actually totally blank and we don't know what do we
Mm,
have to do.
mm.
So we have to take a little introspection. So you can tell them, I needed some time to introspect on myself, reflect on what I can do. And that was the reason for me to take a break. I also did some traveling where I learned about different cultures, about different people, understood life in a real manner. If you have done some online courses or something in that time because you wanted to do that, you can tell them, I have also done some certifications in this period, which I wanted to come prepared to before I even jump onto the work mode or the interview and the professional life. So be truthful to yourself and frame the answers in a way that it shows them that whatever you've done in the 1 year apart from working has helped you to grow further, and also that is the experience that is the level of dedication, commitment, everything that you bring to the table to this company, which will be given by you. So you are going to again help the company only over here. So frame your answers in that similar manner. Never put yourself down if you've even taken a break. Never feel bad about it. Don't feel guilty about it. But be truthful and think about the way that you can answer them, which tells the company this is a genuine person and whatever they have done in the past will be helped to for us in the company.
Wow. So you are turning that also into positive, that you have traveled or you have trained yourself so that you can perform. I think I'm not giving the exact words, but one thing I can say, dear students, all of you, so many of you are like, thank you so much that you have taken the best of this. But I think whatever answer she's saying, we should write it and frame it exactly. These are such wonderful words you have used. Anything more to cover up, Shraddha?
So they usually ask you, tell us about yourself. This is a very common question,
Yes, yes, yes.
right?
Even though they
So
have everything in the resume, right? Yeah.
yes, even though they have again, these are the ways just to test yourself, how you talk about yourself, how confident you are about yourself, what do you like about yourself. There are so many things. And at times it happens when this question pops up, we all get so nervous. It's about us, but still we are not able to tell the people about us. They know more about us through the resume at times. So I would like to give the students a few pointers over here that they can keep in mind when they are going to the interview. And please prepare this for yourself, an introduction. They say introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself when they say.
Exactly. So
Okay.
these are just new ways of asking. Tell us about yourself. Introduce yourself. What else about what else you can speak? Tell us about more about yourself that we don't know about you. So just keep those pointers in mind, and I will tell you that it's basically what they are wanting to know. Introductions that you do. It will be firstly you talk about
I think this is a
the thing.
chance to give your first impression, right?
Absolutely,
Because
absolutely.
until now, there was no verbal or formal communication, it was only resume.
Correct. So here you have to greet. I mean, it's about the greeting, so you don't have to again greet them. But yes, you can say thank you for the opportunity that you've given me today. And you tell they know your name by now, so it's not really going. If this happens in the beginning, then you can tell your name. Otherwise, not required. So you tell about that. You introduce that to them, you tell your name to them, and then you talk about what have you done basically. I have studied so and so from so and so school or college or whatever. Never use the short forms, take the full form. Even if they know about it, please do that, keep that in mind. So you tell them about that, your qualifications that you can add to over there. Even in qualifications, if in the past you've done any training programs that you've attended, if you've done any courses, if you've done any skill programs, you have any awards, you have any expertise, any recognition somewhere you've got for your work and all, you can talk about that. So this will be in college that, I was the on a panelist maybe, or I was in the team, college group that I would really not know, but there are, I was in the college management group or something where I
Some of
helped.
your achievements.
Correct. So your achievements, awards, recognitions, all of that you can say. Then also you talk about your own self in a way that you tell that I am a solution-oriented person, or I'm a very enthusiastic person, or I love to take opportunities and work on them. I love to take challenges. So I look for opportunities for my growth. So these are the things when you talk about yourself in this manner, they get to know how is this person. You can talk, I am a very because I am into adventure sports, or if you've done any kind of sports, please tell them about that, and how has that sports helped you also, because every sport, everything we learn, it makes us more disciplined, more focused, more determined. And at this point you can even add to it, if the company is into the similar area, you can say that I can be up on the team of your sports team, and I can help the company grow more ahead and make a name in the area and all that stuff. So they just feel that with your these kind of small expertise also, you are able to help the company in some way or the other. Now when you're doing this, always be ready. This introduction of yours should not be more than a minute, okay?
Not
So
more than a minute.
yes, not more than a minute. You have to prepare it till a minute. That is what the usual time will be of focus, interest, otherwise they lose interest if you start going in depth and all. Everything is on the resume. So this is just your chance to speak about yourself and make that impression. So not more than a minute. Practice it well. Now you may have to customize this when you go to different companies, but yes, please customize it and keep ready few, but your main things will remain the same. So be ready with those kind of questions that you can.
How do we practice actually, Shraddha? You were saying once if we write it, it will automatically come authentic answers
We
if
all
we
are
write,
different.
or
We all are different learners. Like somebody learns visual, somebody has to write, somebody
voice
by
note.
listening, right?
Hmm.
So if you first though, you definitely need to write it down. Okay. You're right, and you need to write the points that you're going to introduce, my name, my this, my qualifications, my expertise. Or uske aage, in front of that, you write what you want to speak about yourself. Okay. Now, if you are some person, you can actually have, it's a very nice thing to practice in front of a mirror again, as always. And when you've prepared your question and answers, have a voice memo. So even if you forget at times, you can remember this voice memo you can record while reading what is written. Okay. So when you speak up, you can take up one thing from the voice memo and start preparing, and then record yourself what you speak without even looking at the paper or even without hearing the voice memo, and then keep on practicing on that line. Keep in practice on the front of the mirror so you know about your posture, your gestures, because we don't realize how many movements we make. Okay. So don't do that, and keep a great eye contact. So practice in front of the mirror. These things are old, but they work the best.
So practice in front of mirror or practice with your brothers, sisters or friends. किसी के साथ भी mock practice
Just
करना
tell
है.
them, let's do a mock interview. I'm going to come over here and let's have a mock interview ready. So
That
you
will make
your
you
own.
more confident.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yes.
You can do that with your people.
Oh, they are asking you how they can connect with you after the session. Surely, I'll be pinning up the link of Shraddha's connection links all, and you can definitely connect. And she's always willing to help. Actually, I have picked up this interview topic, but I know how many topics she has. Such polished and to the point answers. See, all these are random questions coming. One last one we'll take now. This is actually relevant for CA CMA. If you can answer, like most of the students when they come to their final journey, CA CMA CS, they also take up job, and this is a common question. They are saying that in interview they are asked how will we uh, how will we manage our studies and work, because we are willing to hire you and you are saying you want to write some more exam. Shraddha, do you know that almost all the professional students after qualification also, they are adding on degrees, CPA, CMA, CFA. So this is a question put up to them that you want to work also and you want to study. Do you think you'll be able to balance? What should be the answer for this?
Again, over here, I would say time plays a very important role. So, how do you value your time is very crucial over here. If you know that you are a person who is very focused and dedicated and who knows how to align your time. See, time, you don't need to manage your time, you have to manage yourself with the time. So, how you categorize, how you prioritize your work. Now, if you are going to work from Monday to Friday, in that time, do you get enough time to have 1 hour of studies or anything? Or you're only giving your full time weekends to the
Studies.
studies? And in this, they also see that are you a person who loves to, they will get to know because from your talks whether you have too many friends or you are going too much of partying out or dinners. Are you fond of all these stuff? So they might see kitna seriousness in the person is there. So you got to tell them about yourself, that you are hardworking. If you've done something like this, a time management in the past, okay, where a work was given to you, a job assignment, it could be something in your house that somebody told, take this responsibility and finish it up. Please tell them about it. So when I have been given a responsibility in the past, I have managed my time because I knew this is the only to be done by me, nobody else can do that for me. So I have managed my time and I have come up with some fantastic results, and I've shown them that change is possible and I can manage these things together also. So when you bring that experience over the table in front of them, they know that, okay, this kind of a situation can be handled by the person.
Okay.
That they can manage the studies and they can even manage their work at the same time. And
And
also,
when,
yeah,
and when they are ready for this, that along with their job they are enhancing their degrees also, then if they are missing something or they know that okay, this we'll have to miss or this we will be willing to do extra on the weekends, we are not going to get a very extra 10-12 hours sleep, but we will be doing. So I mean, say their mindset, you can, how you can show, I'm to just expressing, but you are giving exactly the words how they can show that we are ready for it. If we are taking degree and the job, we know that what consequences are going to happen, what we are going
right,
to miss, and all.
right.
How we can say talk about this?
So you can very well talk about if it is a short program, then you know that, okay, this program will end very soon. And this is just for time being that I have to do. And because of this, if I do my studies, it's going to not only benefit me, okay, because I'm going to enhance my skills, my education, and everything, but it's adding to my resume at the same time. And if you give me this opportunity, I have a chance to prove you that okay, I can work in this space. And when
Yeah.
I have put it up on the resume that okay, I'm studying and also I'm working, that means it is my responsibility that I'm going to fulfill that. So you got to put that confidence in the hiring managers and tell them, so it is my responsibility that I am going to do that. And that is why I've put it up on the resume also. Certain things
Wow.
because people hide. Okay, they might hide. Okay, let me not tell them I'm studying, otherwise they will not give me the job, right? But if you, the moment you put it up on the resume, of course the question is going to come to you. So be prepared that because I've put it up, I know that I can handle it, and in the past I've handled such and such situations also. So you can talk about that.
So that will show that this person is ready to take the responsibility.
Yeah.
Right, right. Last question we are taking. This is like the number of, this is technical. If you can also answer, will the number of attempts matter in CA final while applying for interviews? And on a lighter note, I always say you all are listening to me and Shraddha. Last 45 minutes, did you ask ever Dipti ma'am कि कितने attempt लगे? No, when you,
Exactly.
I don't
That
know, Shraddha,
question,
can I take this
of
opportunity?
course, of course, because that question you need to ask Dipti. This she is the most, she's the right person to answer that.
Absolutely. I would take this opportunity. Okay. Thank you so much. So, dear students, when you're asking this, ki, does the attempt matter or not? So, the first thing is yes, initially 1 or 2 years when you are a fresher and you apply, it does matter that why you have taken little longer, or why did you take 3 attempts? But once you get the opportunity and you perform on field, it doesn't matter. After 1 or 2 years of qualification and your experience, no one is going to care that you have cleared your CA final in 2 attempts or 3 attempts. Because frankly speaking, the people who hire you, they know what is the gamification in CA. If someone is asking you percentage in CA, then यहाँ तो pass fail वाला game है. So I think there's no problem. You can go ahead, and while this doubt comes in our mind, let us capitalize this also, that next attempt with job, I'm going to clear it. How am I going to plan my everyday study? How am I going to plan my weekend? When you can visualize this, automatically your attempts will reduce. Great to see so many of you. Live chat is quite full. Thank you so much for being so interactive, all of you dear students. But once this video is uploaded, so many times the live chat is lost. So Shraddha and me both would be glad you are connected with us in WhatsApp group, Telegram group, or comment below this video. Once this live will be closed, then we will come to know, and there are so many other areas where we want to enhance and help you so that you go with your best version in market. So thanks to all of you for joining us live. Shraddha, what do I tell you? Like, each and every answer was, I am feeling how I can express, but you were like, perfect words you gave for every answer, great insights. And I know you are traveling, still you took out time and made it happen on this weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you on behalf of all my
pleasure. As far as we can help these students to, bloom in their lives, futuristic, we are always there for them, and we want them to shine bright and take up their jobs and careers and life very beautifully ahead. So wish you
Shraddha has
the
these
very
small package courses also, which you can take up, because when you listen to this, it's good to listen. Sometimes it goes inside, sometimes it is lost. But when you take up the course and you practice it with her, it's going to make a huge impact. So definitely check out the links. Thank you. Shraddha, all of them are putting thank you messages. And so thank you so much. Have an amazing weekend, and we will see you next week again in the Skill Enhancer series.
Yes.
Shraddha, one more thing last, that this is a topic for today. Please come back again on this media YouTube mein wapas and give us more insights on other topics, because I know your knowledge is so wide in all the areas, and it's not just wide, it's very in-depth. Literally from bottom of my heart, I'm saying thank you.
Definitely. Anytime you let me know, I will be there for you for sure. Definitely we'll do this.
All right. Bye-bye, all of you.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much,
Bye.
you students. All the best. Bye, Dipti. Thank you.
Bye, Shraddha. Bye, all of you, dear students. Thank you for joining us in the live, and definitely willing to give a lot along with the direct taxation and costing. बहुत मिलेगा. So you like, share, subscribe so that this goes to most of the students. And when you go to market, you should shine and say, yes, I have cleared this interview. God bless you all, and have an amazing life. All blessings and wishes are there with you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.